Hey guys, it's Nika Naturally. I've been away for a very long time, but I am here to do a series for my cruise preparation. This is going to be my 6th cruise, my husband's 5th, and my kid's 3rd. So, I feel like I have gotten a good idea of what I'd like to take and what I like to do to prepare to best enjoy vacation on a cruise ship. So, let's get started. I'm going to do this in a series, so today will be some of the pre-purchasing and things that I do to go ahead and start getting packed slowly over a few weeks instead of trying to do everything last minute. Since there are 5 of us, I do the majority of the packing. My oldest does a lot of her stuff on her own now. She's 13, and my husband, of course, does most of his own things, but anything that's considered kind of like general use medications and toiletries, things like that, I do handle all of that. So for personal, the first thing I purchased was on Amazon. I have a let's see, I have this wallet, magnetic phone case. This is what I use, keep in my purse on a regular. Holds all my cards here, license here, and then phone is magnetically attached. So this is a great little case. The only problem is on a cruise, I don't want to walk around with a wristlet, picking it up and putting it down. So what I did was purchase this wallet wand off of Amazon. I believe it was $14.99. It just came today, so I was super excited. It did take it a little longer to get here than most Amazon packages. I don't recall where it came from, but it took it probably a full week to get here. So inside of the package you get these little sticky strips. There's 4 of them, and you get 2 different size wands. For the wallet that I'm using, the smaller one will work. So if you have a larger wallet, then of course you would use the larger wand. And then the 2 chains are included to make it a crossbody or a, I don't know, this second one is kind of an odd length. It makes it more, it's like a wristlet chain size again. Or I guess a clutch with a handbag it could turn it into. So I'm not too crazy about the length of this one, but that's fine. I really only needed it for the one. So how this works, I am not going to use the sticky doohickeys. I'm just going to insert the wand here and close it up. Because it's a pretty tight fit, I'm not going to, well, right now anyway, I don't think I need to use the sticky, because it's once I close it up, it's pretty much in there. Now I might find, I'm going to take the stickies with me, because I may find that once I'm opening and closing it, if this is falling all over the place, then I will go ahead and secure it in place. But I don't intend on wearing this as a crossbody on a regular basis. But on the last few cruises, I realized I don't mind the lanyard to wear my cruise stateroom card on. But I did not like carrying a purse around everywhere. I just want to be free of everything. And me not carrying a purse meant I was holding my phone in my hand. So this is kind of like a happy medium. I can turn my phone case into a crossbody. Let's see. Here we go. And voila. I think this is an awesome alternative. And what I will also be doing is taking one of these. This is a wristband one of my kids got from Chuck E. Cheese. Took their little Chuck E. Cheese card off. And I will be attaching this within the chain so that I can put my stateroom card on here and be able to have quick access to that too. So I don't think I'll be doing a lanyard this time. Just have everything hanging from here. I think I will like that a lot more. So I'm also taking this. I found somewhere laying around in case I do need to attach it to a belt loop or something if I end up not carrying this out, or for whatever reason. I just like to have options. So that's what I'll be doing for my personal enjoyment and freeing myself of my large, heavy satchel of a purse. Okay, so let me move on to lanyards while we're talking about carrying things in the stateroom cards. We had these laying around the house. Our last, our Disney cruise, I bought everyone cutesy little lanyards. I don't know where those are. So if we buy more cruise pins, which is the plan, each cruise we go on, I want to start collecting pins if they have them, so that we'll all have those keepsakes. And I will get nicer lanyards with the wider ribbon that you can store collected pins on. But just for now, I'm going to take these two, one for my husband, one of my kids, my oldest. She already has her lanyard that she picked out, and she's already packed her suitcase. My 8-year-old wants to wear a lanyard, she insists, and 5-year-old, we will not be letting him wear his stateroom card around his neck because we might as well throw it overboard and call it a wash. I'll be keeping up with mine on however I'm carrying mine around. So I'll take these two, and then I believe I'll probably take an extra just in case for some reason I decide now I want to wear a lanyard. So that is that. Let me take this off. And I think this wallet one was well worth the $15 to give me that option of not having to hand carry my wristlet around the whole time. So, what else? Arrival into our stateroom. The first thing I do, because I'm a mild germaphobe, is I wipe down everything. I got these from the dollar store. I got two different kinds. This Clorox Scentiva. I thought this was awesome. It's Pacific Breeze and Coconut. Give us an islandy smell in the cabin. I wipe down all the surfaces, light switches, desktop, bathroom, everything that I can. I wipe it down as soon as we get in. I also pull up the sheets and check the mattress for bed bugs. I do that anytime we go anywhere on vacation. So if it's a hotel room, a cruise ship, first thing I do is rip up that end of the mattress on at least 2 or 3 corners and check for bed bugs, because it's horrifying. So yes, Clorox wipes, antibacterial, kill as many germs as possible. I also like to take a small Lysol on the go. I'll spray down the comforter and whatever else I deem necessary to spray down. This I am not positive where I got it, but I believe Target in their travel section. But I'm sure lots of places have these mini Lysols to go. And this is actually from like 2 cruises back. I just never really use it at home. It sits on the counter because we have a regular size here. Also, I highly recommend Poopourri. This is not a sponsored advertisement, but Poopourri is awesome. It's the spray before you go. Poopourri. So it is a spray bottle. You just spray, I think, 3 to 4 times in the toilet before you actually use the restroom, and it eliminates the odor before it happens. So with the cabins being so small and the septic system on the cruises tend to have a bit of a lingering smell anyway, I'd like to always travel with this to help eliminate odor, so you're not permeating through the entire cabin when someone has to use the restroom. These, before I was only really able to find this at Bed Bath & Beyond or online. Now I'm seeing more stores have picked it up. I saw it in CVS recently. So there are some other options for finding this, but I'm sure you can Google Poopourri and it'll show you all the places you can purchase it. And they do have lots of different scents. Another thing I try to buy as little as possible. So if I have something at home that I can use, then I start to round things up as I see it laying around the house, and I will start putting it all in a bag until I separate it for packing. I always have hand sanitizers laying around, so I'll just make sure I have a couple, one or two fresh ones in my purse before we go. I do also still take a purse just for the day we're boarding, because I like to still have my car keys and hand lotion, all the stuff I normally keep in my purse daily. I still like to have access to that in my purse. So I will take that on the ship, but it stays in the cabin pretty much the whole time. And I take I'll be taking my wristlet around as my crossbody. So I will also have these in my purse. And then items when we go off into port, then I will just take whatever items from my purse in the suitcase, put it in a book bag. I always take a book bag. That makes it a lot easier for accessing things when we're out in port, or if we're going to do an activity on the ship, then I'll take the book bag to pack as much in there as possible. And another nifty new find, this is my first time having one of these on a ship, is a power strip. There's very minimal outlets in your stateroom. I believe most of the cruises I've been on have had at least two, but I've heard of people saying that there was only one in their stateroom. This is packed in really good. So with there being three of us with a phone, and then if you have a camera you need to charge, you definitely want to have the capability of charging more than one or two items at a time. It does come ready to go with three regular plugs, and then also two USB. So you'll turn one outlet on the ship into two additional plus two USB, so you can charge 5 things at once. That is awesome. And this was $9.99, I believe, on Amazon. It was well worth it, pending it works. I haven't plugged it in to try it out, so I guess I better do that before I take it on the ship and I'm grossly disappointed. So I will try that out before we go. And it packs in nice and tight. I'll keep it in this box just to make sure not to damage the prongs of the plug, and take that with us. So that'll be awesome. In addition to that, I have a few of these laying around. I need to find the other ones, but to take portable chargers with us when we go when we go in port to Cozumel in this instance, we're going to have one stop. We'll have 2 sea days and 1 full day in Cozumel. So when we go, just in case, we'll have backup phone battery if we need it. Okay, so back to the purchases. I always keep a medicine bag. So whatever medicines you all need on the regular, anyone that's going, definitely want to pack those on your carry-on bag so that you don't have to wait for that to be delivered to your stateroom, or in the event there's an issue with your bags, you'll have your medicine regardless. But some additional things I purchased. I can't remember whose video, but I did see someone's video here on YouTube that suggested activated charcoal in the event that you have a stomach issue on the cruise. This, per the bottle, it gently escorts any harmful things in your system out. So it kind of helps clear out your stomach if you are experiencing a problem. So I've never taken these before, literally never ingested them or tried them, nor have I ever taken them on a cruise. So we're taking them this time just in case. We've not had anyone have a stomach issue, but just in case things do happen, I want to be prepared. And my 8-year-old, she is now starting to experience car sickness, so I'm a little concerned. Last cruise we went on, she hadn't been experiencing this. This has been developing over the last 8 or so months. So I already have kids Dramamine. I'll be taking this to make sure that she has something in the event that the motion sickness affects her now on the cruises as well. So we'll be taking that. And outside of all of your other toiletries that you use, you know, do what you like to do. Pack what you like. I'll be taking clothespins in each bathroom. In the shower, they have a nifty little contraption where it's a clothesline. So you pull it out of the one end in the shower, and there's a cord that you can stretch across to the other end and hang your wet items on. If you just hang them individually loosely over the wire, you don't get as much space. Take some clothespins, you can hang things and allow them to droop more so that you can get more on the line for drying of your bathing suits and things like that. Also, first time for me is taking these large clips for keeping your towel on your beach chair, so on your pool chair. So if you're sitting by the pool, you're on the ship, there's a lot of wind, towels flying all over the place. It's a tad annoying if you keep having to stop and hoist up your towel. So you take some large clips like these and just clip the two sides of your towel to keep it in place. I'm not a big lay by the pooler, but in the event that I feel like laying by the pool this time and reading a book, I'll have those nifty little clips to keep my towel in place. And what's next? My toothbrushes. I'm very funny about the toothbrushes. I like to make sure everyone has their own color, and I always get travel toothbrushes, but I want them to be they all have to have covers. I don't want them just sitting out for germs. So I always get travel toothbrushes with the case. These come with the toothpaste, of course. So I got these 3. And then the color started to repeat. I think there was a blue one as well. But since the color started to repeat after I got the 3, I saw this pack with 2 different colors. So now we have a different color for everyone. And these just kind of fold into themselves. So they will be encased as well. I love travel toothbrushes, and then I just throw them away. I don't even pack them to bring them back home. So I leave them in the stateroom in the trash when we are leaving. Also, for the natural ladies, if you didn't know, the dollar store has satin pillowcases. Or I'm going to assume satin-esque. I don't know. Maybe there's real satin. We'll see how well they work. But I will be taking one of these for myself and my 2 daughters. We'll all have our own satin pillowcases for our hair purposes. I thought that was awesome. And shower caps. I bought this in the dollar store as well. And then our regular shower caps we just have at home. I'm going to take a couple more in case one of them saturates one or gets super wet. Yes, this is a shower cap. I guess Conair's gotten really creative with their packaging. You just pull it apart and it's a conditioning cap. That is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the entire series. I'll walk you through my process over the next few weeks of prepping for this cruise and then take you on the cruise. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.